There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
On first down, it's Armstrong. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Man.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, that's good.
Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Looking to throw. And able to connect with Barrios. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. 60 out low. Double tight. Double tight. Odd. 5 down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Early. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
52's the mic, boys. 52. On the ball. Switch. Protein spill. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check your hot read.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rush in. Rush in. Roll out. Check. Sam off. Hit it.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Come.
Watch the shift.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Come off the ball. Kill. You draw Corkers. Rock it. Fight.
Run.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
3 down. Where's 52? Hey, Charlie. 52's the mic. Here we go. Now.
Back to throw now on first down.
Here we go, DK.
This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers 14-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Big edge.
Check. Hey, lock it. Lucky. Slam. Shoot.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
You ready? 53, Mike. Hey, tight, 61, matchbox, watch it up.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 3 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Tight left. Hey, 4 down. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Ready. 15-90. Let's go one more.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Hey,
watch it.
Check.
Check it back.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Hey, watch it.
2nd and 11. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
6-6. Pull it high. Look at me. Go.
Hey, alert 3.
Hey, go. Run to the ball. Fly to the ball.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Topper! Gone. Switch.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
18 Gator.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island.
Greystone travel.
And it's 3rd down.
No, check that. We're going to Mike
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The setup to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Let's go.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
52's the mic right here, over there, right?
2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside.
Ready, 90, Wolf.
Complete to number 88.
Strong right, strong right.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route.
We got this.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
5-yard gain.
Ready?
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Armstrong. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They find some open field here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back. Hey, Echo. Let's go. Get it.
They're going to look to throw.
Mike 53. You want this.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Look, squeeze.
Watch the edge.
Let go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And room there to work it inside the 25. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike 29. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 26.
Hard.
Kill. SOS.
Ready.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Let's go.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Snags it for the pick.
To the house.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The quick slant caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Record. Check 50. Chest.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. From a yard out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
13 yards, 1st down Packers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Odd. 3 down. Odd.
They'll look to throw here. And an alley to run.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Like 28. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
You got him.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.